What we did is we took the technology behind the original airNET harness, which is this incredible Dyneema diamond grid that really does a great job spreading out the forces. We took that same frame and structure and we put it in a more fully featured harness. The Vision airNET harness. It is new for fall 22. This was really designed as a high-end ice climbing harness. It's going to be a laminated waterproof fabric on the outside, so it's going to shed any ice or snow, not pick up a lot of weight. With 4 formed gear loops. It's going to have the 1 5th gear loop in the back, which is the soft gear loop. It's also going to have 4 ice clipper slots, and we did at the RECCO as well. We started doing that in some of our kind of winter sports harnesses, starting with the Technician RECCO, carried over into this harness for a little added safety in the backcountry. The ice clipper slots are going to be made out of a high tenacity tarp type material. They're going to be incredibly durable. They hold their shape really well, so it's really easy to get your clippers in and out, and they hold that clipper in position really well. It's a big step up from just a fabric, nylon loop, or whatever you may have. Plus, it's going to be very sleek, snag-free edges, and just be a really clean, functional piece for those of you that are using the ice clippers with this harness. It has the infinity belay loop taken from the original airNET harness. It's going to be a seamless Dyneema loop with a Dyneema covering as well. So it's incredibly lightweight, incredibly strong, very abrasion resistant, and once again, you don't have that seam to prevent any sort of a belay loop shift while you're loading it or belaying with it. The airNET technology, and by that I mean the actual frame inside, is going to be the same between the Vision airNET and the original airNET sport climbing harness or competition harness. The difference is going to be the padding that we put in here. There is actually a little bit of padding on the back side of this harness, whereas the airNET Sport is ultralight. We're not going to have any padding in there. And we really focused on breathability for the sport harness as well. So that waist belt is going to be, once again, kind of a monofilament mesh that allows near perfect airflow in and out. This being a little more geared towards the winter sports is going to have a laminated waterproof fabric on the outside. The Vision airNET is going to come in 1 color, 1 model, so it's unisex sizing, small through extra large. It's going to be about 250 grams for the size medium, which is incredibly lightweight for all you're getting on there. And the retail price will be $169.95. The RECCO, of course, is geared towards the winter sports. That being said, those people that don't mind carrying a little extra weight or don't have 8 harnesses to do different things, it's a great alpine harness in general. And if you don't mind having RECCO while the snow is not falling, it's actually an incredible sport climbing harness. You get the comfort and the weight of the airNET. You lose a little bit of the breathability, but you get full-on gear loops and a little more support. So if you're belaying in this for long amounts of time, you're going to love it more than the standard airNET. And of course, any sort of climbing or projecting is also going to be great in this. So if you don't mind having RECCO or love the color green, it's actually a pretty adequate sport climbing harness, as well as the winter sports that it was really designed for. It's about a 7-gram indicator in there with some padding over top, so we don't really need to worry too much about the weight. I guess the takeaway here is just because it is a RECCO harness, which makes us think of winter, don't be too turned off, because it is a pretty sweet quiver killer or amazing sport harness if you just want that airNET tech and support with all the features that you get on this harness. The airNET technology makes this harness incredibly light and packable, so it's easily toted in to wherever you're climbing with the included stuff sack.